Day number 2 aboard Icon of the Seas Western Caribbean cruise. We woke up as we were pulling into Roatan, Honduras. The weather was overcast and we did experience a very brief shower as we were getting into port. But then once we arrived, we were greeted with the most beautiful sound of a local band. This is the port. Didn't realize that the camera wouldn't actually film the proper way if we turned it around, so we flipped it, as you can see, and that didn't work out very well. But you can see they are doing a dance and playing the steel drums, and they had their flag out, which was super welcoming, and we really appreciated that. I haven't actually been on a cruise yet where something like this has been done in the port, so it was a nice surprise. Once we actually got off the ship, we went on an excursion. So we went to this little boat, which was a semi-submarine. It was really cool. We went down into the hull of the boat where there was these windows. They were a good size. There was little benches for everybody to sit on. The boat actually held quite a few people, and then we kind of set off. So Honduras is on one of the world's largest coral reefs, and we got to see firsthand the different seagrass, the different types of coral, learn about it, and then we got to see a lot of different aquatic life. So there was a lot of different types of fish and things like that, and it was a really neat experience. While we were doing the semi-sub excursion, our tour guide explained to us that Honduras is 90% tourism, so they really rely on the money from these tours and from people coming to the island. So it is highly encouraged, especially if you're stopping on a cruise ship, to take one of the tours and excursions to get out and about and support the local Honduran economy. As you can see, we've seen a lot of fish. There was many different kinds. I didn't even film all of it. After that, we went into a little town with a chocolate factory, and then we went to the sloth and monkey sanctuary. I was in absolute love. I could have taken the sloth home. It was so incredibly adorable and just so slow moving and calm. They get super tuckered out. We got to learn about sloths, and they're not actually native to Roatan, even though they are native to the mainland in Honduras. So they were brought over from the mainland to this sanctuary for people to enjoy. But honestly, just such beautiful, lovely creatures. The monkeys, complete opposite. So these little spider monkeys, these guys were absolutely wild. I was so nervous actually going in this big caged-in area with them, because they were literally like just kind of all over people and doing their things. They warned us not to take in water bottles and take things out of our pockets because they would pickpocket you, which they did. One guy had a pack of cigarettes in his pocket, and they actually, like, as soon as he came in, it's like they knew. They grabbed his pack of cigarettes and took it to his little home. So our tour guide actually had to go into their little home area and get the guy's pack of cigarettes back. So I was actually kind of worried that they might bite. Here, he's on my husband. He just kind of jumped there, and I thought it was so funny until he actually jumped on me, and I kind of panicked, and I was like, take my phone, because nobody's going to believe that I actually had a monkey on me. So he climbed all around me, and I was really surprised at how soft his paws were. There's no nails or anything, so he was just really light. We went back to the port, which was really nice, had our picture taken in front of the Roatan sign, and enjoyed the live music as they seen us off when we got back onto the ship. I really enjoyed this port. Went back up and room service had a great dinner, lasagna. It was Italian night with some very, very decadent dessert. And then we took a stroll around the ship in the evening. This kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like all lit up. That is Central Park down below there, and the swim and tonic and the one pool over to the left-hand side of the screen. After that, we went to my favorite show of the entire cruise, which was in the Aquadome. This was the aquatic show, and it is truly amazing what they actually have on the ship, and the amount of talent and the amount of just pure time and effort, and how much care and control they put into their entertainment on the ship. I sat here, I believe the show was about an hour and a half long, and it was the best hour and a half I've actually spent in a really long time at any sort of a show. It was a mix between, it kind of reminded me of the Broadway Stomp. So the floor of that pool actually comes up so they can stand on it and kind of splash the water around, and then the floor of the pool drops out, and they have high divers and synchronized swimmers, and you'll see I don't even know how high that is up, but I mean, it's absolutely amazing, because you have to think you're on a cruise ship, and you know, like the ship was actually kind of swaying back and forth at this point. The seas, they weren't rough, but I mean, you know, you can feel a bit of movement. This is at the very front of the ship, so you do feel the most movement there. And for them to be able to accurately execute these dives and the acrobatics that they put into it, and there was like a whole element of theatrical performance and amazing music, and the whole crowd was just in awe the entire time, and it was just really such a sight to see. And so, as you'll see, just a spectacular show. I just kind of wanted to give you different little snippets so you could kind of get a better idea of the magnitude of the level of this show. It was just stunning. I can't say enough good things about it. So this was an absolutely amazing way to end the night. We afterwards grabbed a cafe mocha from the Aquadome bar right behind where we were sitting, and then we just went into the Aquadome at the front, and the lights were all dimmed, and it was just nice and relaxing.